So Fred, one of the questions I have is when pastors finally get the courage to make the ask, what are some things that pastors do or say wrong?
A lack of a mission and lack of accountability. So a pastor that calls me up and not quite sure what the mission is and not quite sure, where the money's going to be spent and how accountable they're going to be, I'm not even remotely interested. And I can't imagine that other donors, mega donors, wouldn't be asking exactly the same thing. What's your mission and how accountable are you going to be to getting there?
Can I drill down a little bit more on the accountability piece?
Yeah.
When you say, so what we do wrong sometimes is we're not clear with our mission,
Right,
so it's fuzzy.
Right.
You don't know what you're going to do with it.
right.
But then once you get the money, you either are irresponsible with it, it sits in an account. Is that what you're talking about, accountability?
Not just that, but what's the objective? If it's to bring people to Christ, you could measure that by baptisms. You could measure it by the number of people that profess to become Christians. There is a lot of ways for a church to be accountable, at least in a way that the donor could track.
Yeah.
I'm guessing a lot of pastors, they're just fuzzy. Well, it goes into the church's coffers and, we need a new building. Now, I'm not a buildings guy. I'm a people person. I want to develop people. But if you say we're going to build a building, well, that's fine. Well, what's the metric that says it was valuable? Is it weekly attendance? Is that your plan? What is it? Is it going to be outreach to the community? What are you going to do with that? So my guess is that's where most pastors, they're fuzzy on the mission and they haven't thought through the accountability issue. Why are we doing this? And what reasonably, if I'm a donor, what can I reasonably expect is going to happen?